We all want people to be able to go to college, but there's a process for it. You can't just show up on the first day of class and say, I'm so-and-so and I'm here for my classes. That's the same with immigration, but there has to be a process for it. I'm Marco Rubio, let's sip and skim. Born in Miami, my parents were from Cuba. Went away to Missouri for a year to this really small college, the only college in America that I think would let me play football. Came back to Florida and went to the University of Florida, graduated, went to law school in Miami. When I graduated law school and I volunteered on some campaigns, it really piqued my interest. And then I had a chance in '98 to run for the city commission in a small city called West Miami. We had like 2,000 residents at the time, not much larger now, I still live there. And I got elected to the city commission. And about a year and a half later, there was an opportunity to run for the state legislature. And then I was out of politics when an opening happened in the US Senate, and I decided to run for it. So I've been here since January 2011. I ran for president last year, and it didn't work out in terms of winning, but it was the greatest experience I've had in politics. I think it's made me a better senator. For the country is the continuation of good policies and the opportunity to build on them. So there's a lot of work that remains and a lot of good opportunity to do good things and to try to modernize our politics to the reality that life today is very different. Our economy is very different than it was 20 years ago. A lot of that stops if we lose the majority, and it really becomes a place where just nothing happens if one of the two chambers are in the control of the other party. Ideally, paid family leave is the ability to either get your paycheck or a portion of it if you have to take time away from work because of a family emergency. What's happening now is three things. Number one, if you don't have leave, you're taking on a tremendous amount of credit card debt. Number two, you're going into your savings. Some people are actually going into their 401ks and early draw. And number three is you have people going on public assistance. And so as we thought through it, there was an innovative proposal that said, look, it's not perfect, but it's better than zero. And that is, what if we allowed people the option of saying, I am prepared to retire a few weeks later in my life in exchange for a few weeks of leave now. In essence, I want to pull forward my Social Security benefits the way I could my 401k. We're trying to say, if you have a child and you don't have paid leave, you can take a percentage, 50, 60, depends how much you make, an early retirement now, and you pay for it later on when you retire by retiring a commensurate number of weeks later. And I think a lot of people would choose that option. Others don't need it or won't, and it's a choice. I just want that option to be available. So imagine if I told you that these really important decisions are made in your life, but you're going to turn over power over those decisions to other people because you're too busy to make them. That's what not voting does. Really, I mean, I don't know why anybody would turn over their voice to someone else when you have the right to speak for yourself.